All right, it's time for the next plant-based on a budget. And 78 of you voted, and of those 78, 62% said that Sprouts is where I should go next. Time to head into Sprouts and see what we can buy for just 25 bucks. So I am off to Sprouts to see what I can get with just $25. I do most of my grocery shopping at H-E-B, but not everyone has an H-E-B in their neighborhood. So I decided not long ago to begin a plant-based on a budget series. And so far, I've been to Walmart, Aldi, and Trader Joe's. Well, one advantage that I can already see that Sprouts has over Trader Joe's is that here, parking is absolutely no problem whatsoever. Today, we're going to go to Sprouts, and I'm going to see what I can buy for just $25. Let's go see what we can do. Something else that Sprouts has that Trader Joe's doesn't, and that is a bulk foods section. I can hardly wait to see what kind of wonderful stuff we've got in here. We've got nutritional yeast. We've got organic cornmeal, flaxseed. All right, as you know, there's no trip that is complete for my family without picking up some apples. And we've got some Empire apples, tote bag for $1.49 a pound. These look very, very nice. And I think that these are going to be the first addition to my basket today. Polenta, farro, jasmine rice. Now we talked about the squashes at Trader Joe's. They've got some great squash here as well. But it was a little cheaper at Trader Joe's. Here it's $1.99 per pound. But it is lovely squash, to be sure. Lots of cool stuff here. All kinds of great stuff, and all of that appears to be organic. Now, this may seem like cheating, but you gotta find the deals where you can find them, right? So I'm gonna pick up this 1 pound of peruano beans for $1.99 in the Sprouts Farmers Market discount section. Peruano beans. I've never actually tried these before, and I'm looking forward to giving them a try. But $1.99 for 16 ounces sounds pretty good to me. We've got bulk basmati rice, white long grain, brown short grain, brown basmati. Got some semi-sweet chocolate chips and some monk fruit sweetener. I've never even seen that in bulk anywhere else. Next up on the manager's specials shelf, we're gonna go for some of this California olive ranch chili lime verde marinade and sauce, made with extra virgin olive oil, normally $8.49 for only $2.49. Looks like it's got some pretty good flavor packed in here, and I don't see anything other than natural ingredients. Total fat is 0 grams per serving, only 5 calories. This will be really good on some broccoli slaw that I'm planning on making. Chickpea garbanzo bean flour, pea isolate for protein powder. That's great. This is all really cool stuff. Now, these prices are going to put some of this out of range for my $25 on a budget. But if you're looking for places to get some of these items, you may not be able to find them in bulk anywhere else. This is awesome. Now, of course, the produce section here at Sprouts is filled with some beautiful produce. Wild rice, organic white quinoa. We've got organic tricolored quinoa. We've got organic red lentils, green lentils, bean soup, organic black beans, and organic pinto beans. So far we have 4 items. We've got apples and oats, which are going to make our breakfasts. I'm actually going to make these hot rather than overnight, and I'm going to chop up some apples to season those oats with. And then we've got some beans and some marinade or salad dressing. So the beans will be part of lunch and or dinner, and the dressing will be the same, but I've got to get some other stuff to go with those, or else that's not very much food for the week. So let's see what else I can find. Ah, it was full. I'm just gonna get one scoop. I'm not gonna commit to more until I see how I like it. All right, to flavor that beans and farro, I'm going to go ahead and get one of these buy one, get one 50% off organic cilantro. I absolutely love cilantro. I realize not everybody does. Some people actually have a gene that causes this to taste like soap.
Question, are you a cilantro lover or a cilantro hater?
It depends on whether or not it tastes like soap to them, I suppose.
It tastes like soap.
It does not taste like soap.
Like
it does not taste like soap. I'm so sorry for you guys because cilantro is a wonderful thing. All right, now I normally use oats for my hot cereal, but this 6-grain hot cereal at $2.19 per pound has me fascinated. It's got hard red winter wheat, soft white wheat, barley, oats, rye, and triticale. This sounds like a really cool combination of grains, and we're gonna give it a try. All right, I put in 4 good-sized scoops. That comes out to just about a pound, so it looks like I've measured that correctly. And in addition to the cilantro, we're gonna get some green onion with another buy one, get one 50% off deal. All available in bulk. And of course, if you want it already prepackaged, they've got some of it down here for you as well. They've even got steel cut oats, click oats, and a variety of other grains available. This is pretty cool. One other thing we have here at Sprouts is a pretty impressive frozen section with lots of frozen veggies and some frozen fruits as well. And there is a lot here to choose from. They even have some French fries and potato products for those who want them. I would probably be most interested in the frozen fruits. Those blueberries obviously look delicious, and the price isn't terrible. But the reality is I've already got enough frozen fruit at home from previous shopping trips, so I don't really need to add any of those today. Over here we've got some dried fruits. Lots of cool stuff. Look at that pitted deglet dates. Now I've got to admit, I am no expert when it comes to red chard, but these look absolutely beautiful to me. What do you think? Fancy large bejeweled dates, figs, prunes, cranberries, Thompson seedless grapes. Now I already have plenty of rice at home, both white rice, parboiled rice, and brown rice. But to go with those peruano, also known as Mayacoba beans, I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of this organic farro, just to mix things up a little bit. That's a little less than about 1/3 of a pound, I would say. All right, no joke. This was harder than I thought it would be. Well, maybe not harder than I thought it would be, because I already knew Sprouts was kind of expensive. But, much like Trader Joe's, I still found some things here that would make it worth coming. One is the really cool produce, another is the great bulk section that they had. There's a lot of cool stuff here. And while I wouldn't do all of my grocery shopping here, I can certainly see there's a good reason to come for at least some of it. And the last thing on my list is just a little bit of broccoli. All right, we are about to check out. We've got red chard, we've got apples, we've got cilantro, broccoli, green onions, farro, 7-grain cereal, some Mayacoba or peruano beans, and some dressing. Let's see how we do. All right, here we go. We're gonna see how this all totals up. You can talk, it's fine. You're absolutely fine. Yes, thank you.
2 of these as well, right?
Yes, ma'am. And 2 of the green onions, too.
Doing pretty good.
I think we're gonna make it.
I think we are too. Oh. Okay. I want you to make it.
I appreciate that. $24.70. Look at that. We made it. I haven't gone over yet.
Okay.
I've gotten, the closest I've gotten was 2 cents.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where was that?
It was Aldi. There you go.
All right. Here's your 30 cents, sir.
All right, folks, we went to Sprouts and got 30 cents back out of our $25. Let's go home and talk about how we're going to use all this stuff. All right, so that went better than I expected. I think we've got some good stuff. We're going to talk about how we can use it here in just a moment or two. I will say I ended up with 2 bags of groceries as opposed to the 4 bags that I got at Walmart and even more at Aldi. So in terms of sheer volume, those other stores are going to have this one beat. But I got some interesting stuff, including that red chart, which I'm excited to try. So like I said, let me get this stuff home and we'll talk about how I'm going to use it all. All right, welcome back to Plant-Based on a Budget, Sprouts Edition. Now, you just went to the store with me, but we haven't unpacked the groceries yet. And while I told you what I would do with these things, what I want to do now is present each item to my wife, Frieda, and see what she would do with them. Now, just a word of explanation, she literally just got home from work and had no idea that I was going to do this. I'll let her explain the scrubs.
I work in special education. My kids can be messy.
And so, let's just give her a little grace because she's feeling a little self-conscious about being on camera in her scrubs. But hey, long day at work, and here you are on a video. I'd say that makes you a hero in my department, so thank you so much for that. All right, so let's dig right into this and see what we've got. The first item that I will present you with is farro from the bulk section. How would you use that?
Farro. Soup.
All right, next item, also from the bulk section. This is a European cereal that has rye, a couple different kinds of wheat. All right, now I normally use oats for my hot cereal, but this 6-grain hot cereal at $2.19 per pound has me fascinated. It's got hard red winter wheat, soft white wheat, barley, oats, rye, and triticale. Oats and triticale.
So this looks like it would be amazing as a no-bake cookie.
A no-bake cookie. Okay, I was just going to boil it with some apples and make it into breakfast cereal, but I want those no-bake cookies.
It just depends on what else you have in there.
Well, let's see what else we have in here. We have some, yes, and these were in the manager special section. I got this whole bag for $1.99. So, Peruano beans, which are also Mayacoba beans.
Yes! And these are amazing. So these will go into the Instant Pot along with the farro.
So I'm asking you to tell me what you would do with each of these items as I'm giving them to you. But listen.
It doesn't work that way.
No, listen. I'm asking you what you would do with each item as I'm giving it to you. But once I've given you all of them, you'll get to reassess and consider what you would do now that you know everything that you have to work with. Is that fair?
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Next up, this one is kind of self-explanatory.
Instant Pot.
This was also from the manager special section. It is only $1.99, discounted significantly, and I thought some dressing would be good. Next up on the manager specials shelf, we're gonna go for some of this California olive ranch chili lime verde marinade and sauce, made with extra virgin olive oil, normally $8.49 for only $2.49.
It has chilies in it, so I'm not going to be consuming it. He will, and this will get put over. I have to do this by itself? What? I can't do this by itself.
I was going to put it on a jarred salad.
Well, but
No, you don't have to do it by
itself.
itself.
It's going to be a topper to, the beans
Yeah.
Or in a jarred salad. Yeah, you could totally do it as a jarred salad. I cannot have jalapenos or any kind of.
What do you think about, just out of curiosity, what do you think about using that as like a marinade for some tofu?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Yes.
All right, next up, I'm kind of proud of these. These were 2 for $4, and it is some Swiss or red chard.
Mmm. Nummy, nummy, nummy. These are going to get sauteed down. And, oh yeah, these will get sauteed down in water and maybe a tiny bit of coconut oil.
Awesome. 1, 50% off when you buy 2. This is cilantro.
This will be turned into a chutney or a pesto.
Yeah, that sounds good. And to go with them, same deal on some green onions.
Ooh, again, sauteed or put into a chutney. Hummus.
There you go. And just a little bit of broccoli.
Nummy, nummy, nummy. So, smoothie.
Yeah, smoothie would be good. I was thinking of grating it up and using it in like a broccoli slaw.
Oh, broccoli slaw, because it's not frozen. You need to have frozen cauliflower in order to do your smoothie.
Or broccoli, as the case might be.
But the grating of it will help in releasing
all of those wonderful nutrients. Yep. And the last item on our list is a bag of apples, because no shopping trip in our family is complete without more apples. And these are Empire apples from New York, as a matter of fact.
they're so beautiful.
They are nice. Look at that.
Yes.
Look how red that one is. That one's just
And
absolutely gorgeous.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So
Snack size.
peanut butter, almond butter.
Yeah, I've been using way too much
Or-
peanut butter lately. I need to cut back on the peanut butter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you probably should. You core it, cinnamon, and depending on how sweet it is to begin with, but you core it, sprinkle cinnamon on it, wrap it in some foil, and roast it.
There you go. All right, so my plan was to boil the cereal and to chop up a bunch of these and put it in with the cereal to add seasoning along with some cinnamon.
But I had to do this individually.
Yes,
yeah.
But
So
but now,
how are you going to use these individually?
individually, how am I going to use these?
Really? So what are you going to do with these individually?
I was actually going to chop those up and add them to a soup. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was planning. So
Fun fact, he doesn't like greens.
I don't, but those they were just so pretty. I mean, look at these. 2 for $4 was, I mean, it was a good price. And look at how red those are and how veined these leaves are and how green that is.
Well, you know
This
why.
actually has me really interested. So now that you see everything that I got, let me set some rules for you, okay? I want to know how you would use each item, knowing everything that you have here, understanding that there are already some items in your pantry that you have access to, because the reality is when you go shopping, you are almost never starting from zero. And one of the best ways to save money is to not buy things you don't need. So the best way to save money is not to spend it or not to buy something if you don't need it. So each of these items will fit into some idea or some recipe based on what we have here and on what we already have in the pantry. So feel free to avail yourself of other items. What would you do with each or all of these?
So I am going to take one of these and it's going to get sauteed down with the onions and the mushrooms that we have in the refrigerator already. And then those are going to go over top of the beans that are cooked in the Instant Pot with the Better Than Bouillon vegetable base
Yeah.
and umami, garlic and
That
herb
garlic and herb
blend.
umami blend seasonings, delicious.
And then as a side, it's going to end up having our roasted apples.
You realize they're going to want to see some of this when you've finished it. Yeah, probably. It won't be in this video, but maybe in a future one.
Yeah. And then, so these scallions are really good when you stick them straight into your food processor with your Instant Pot chickpeas.
Oh, but you know what else? She does something else really cool with these to make them sort of an endless supply of chive. So what do you do with those to extend their usefulness?
You have to do that because they're kind of almost gone. Put them in water.
Clearly, those have not been properly cared for.
But you can see that even if you put them in water and the water runs out, they do still stay green, and you can just add more water to them and they revive themselves. But my little garden that y'all see is not.
It kind
not
of
happy.
No, it's not happy. It has been a bit neglected once the school year started. We've just been
Yeah.
both so busy that but yeah, you can just take those and stick them in a jar with some water, and they'll continue to produce for quite a while, won't they?
The roots that are on the bottom, they will get longer, and then every 3 to 5 days you dump that water out and add more water to it, and then they start to put out shoots, and they just keep getting over and over and over, and you just snip them off. And if you want to use a whole one, you can use a whole one.
So if all you use are the green parts, then you hardly ever have to buy those, do you? Yeah,
Yep.
It's pretty cool. Or at least you don't have to buy them nearly as often.
Right.
Cool. What else would you do?
So then with the European cereal blend, like I said, we're going to have some no-bake bars.
Okay.
And that is honey, or you can use agave syrup. You can use molasses, and molasses is really good. And you're going to put in some cinnamon,
Cinnamon what?
cinnamon, but
Silent
it's
cinnamon.
pumpkin spice. You can use apple pie spice. It's getting into be the fall. You can use cocoa powder,
Cloves, allspice, cinnamon, nutmeg, that stuff.
all the seasonings,
yeah.
and then you add in your pumpkin seeds and your sunflower seeds and all of your seeds, and then your almonds or your cashews. Just chunk them up in there.
Maybe
and
chop up some dates and add to that. I love some good medjool dates. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds wonderful.
Your roasted pepper. Seriously.
Roasted apples.
Why?
Why have I made you speak on camera?
Why? Roasted apple
Yes.
is gonna go in there and just mix it all up and make a cookie out of it. You can pop it in the blender and it'll end up being a nice little power bar. Oh, dried blueberries, dried cherries. Yeah, they're expensive, but they're so
Well, there you go. Yeah.
good. Okay, so what's next? What else did you have in here? Oh,
The
farro.
farro.
So farro and beans in soup with your scallions and the leftover Swiss chard that was sauteed with the mushrooms and onions. Pop that into your soup
Yeah.
with your veggie broth and any other broccoli, a can of tomatoes. Yes, we do make sure our cans of tomatoes do not have BPA lining. Thank you, HEB. So what else? I
No, I think you've covered everything we've talked about.
Kind of put me. Oh, I don't like cilantro, but he does. So the cilantro he turns into salsa, and I can absolutely. So I'm gonna say, hey, babe, could you make some salsa? Some
salsa. I can make some salsa for her. I'd have a harder time making it for me because I have garlic, I have tomatoes, I have cilantro, and I have green onions. I don't have tomatillo and I don't have jalapeno. And for me, it needs both of those.
But you have this.
That is...
You could totally put this in there. I mean, this. You just put me on an episode of
that seems heretical
Iron
to put
Chef,
that.
where they got like, yeah.
Or to use this as the dressing for my broccoli slaw. We've got lots of stuff to work with, and we got all of this that you saw here for less than $25, even at Sprouts. So the point that I want to make is this. People say that they don't want to go on a plant-based diet because it's just too expensive. But the reality is, as long as you're buying whole natural foods and not a bunch of processed stuff, it really isn't that bad.
Do you
Even
not
at a
like
place,
cilantro?
I love cilantro. Cilantro
Oh my
is
God,
delicious.
here,
I can
eat that one.
I got my
I
own.
don't like it. So, question: are you a cilantro lover or a cilantro hater?
It depends on whether or not it tastes like soap to them, I suppose.
It tastes like soap.
It does not taste
It
like
tastes
soap.
like
It does not taste like soap. And that's where we're going to end today's video. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It does not taste like soap. It does not.
I love you.
I'm turning it up. It does not taste
tastes
like.
like
No,
soap.
it does not
It
taste like.
tastes like
It does not taste like.
Somebody has told me that y'all want some recipes. And I heard that hummus and the what did we end up calling it? It was a pasta visual minestrone. Pastastroni?
Pastastroni.
Pastastroni. So the options are red pepper,
Red pepper hummus. Okay, sounds good. I've got some roasted red peppers in the cupboard.
garlic,
Garlic hummus is always a win.
lemon.
Lemon, like a citrus hummus? That's interesting. Okay, those are your three choices. Garlic flavored hummus, red pepper flavored hummus, or lemon flavored hummus. Which one do you want her to show you how to make? Leave a comment below and we will make it happen.
Eventually.
Someday,
Eventually.
maybe,
I mean,
if we're lucky.
Thanksgiving break is coming up.
So is
Remember,
Christmas. Christmas break is coming too.
Teachers.
Yeah, teachers. We're busy. We got to grade your kids' assignments. What else do you want?
IEPs.
Oh my
they're
goodness,
real.
don't even talk about that. I don't want to go to another ARD. Do I have to go to another ARD? I'm Gen Ed now. I don't, they need a Gen Ed teacher in ARDs sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, you vote on which type of hummus you want and we will try to make it happen very soon. Have a great day.
Thanksgiving.
No, before Thanksgiving, not before Thanksgiving, before Christmas.
Before Christmas? Okay.
Before
that's
Christmas.
a
That
much
way you
better.
could make it after you could make it over Thanksgiving. I can edit it, then we can post it before Christmas. So our Christmas present to you will be a hummus demonstration. All right. I will leave a post in the community page with your three options. You can vote on the one that you want, or you can just leave a comment below this video and we'll tabulate that into the totals. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.